Hey everyone, it's Sandra and I'm doing a haul video for you today. And it's a bit of a haul slash first impression since I did get a chance to use all of these products, so I can tell you a little bit about what I think. And I did change my hair a little bit. I had it lightened and I got it cut a little bit because the ends were just super damaged and fried, and I was in dire need of a haircut, but I'm really happy with it. It's really healthy. She used Olaplex in it, so it didn't get so damaged by the highlighting process, and I'm super happy with it. So anyway, I do have some hair products to share with you, and I will start with the shampoo and conditioner to try and kind of maintain my hair color. And it's the Aveda Color Conserve shampoo and conditioner. I've mentioned these before numerous times. This is just the color saving line that I gravitate towards every time. I've used this range on and off for the last 8 or 9 years, I believe, and I really like it. It's not completely sulfate free. It does have ammonium lauryl sulfate, but it's kind of towards the end of the ingredients list. I always buy it after I have some sort of color change going on with my hair, and I ran out of purple conditioner. I used to use the Kevin Murphy Blonde Angel purple conditioner, but I ordered the Schwarzkopf Bonicure Silver shampoo because apparently that's one of the best ones that I read about some hairdresser blogs that I follow. That's supposed to be one of the best ones. So I ordered it from Amazon and it should get here maybe next week, because whenever I have highlights in my hair gets brassy so quick. I do like to have some sort of purple shampoo on hand for when I want to tone down that brassiness, and I heard a lot of great things about the Schwarzkopf, so that will be coming, and I'm sure I will let you know how I like it after I get to use it. But anyway, Aveda Color Conserve, it's just my go-to color protection range. The next hair product I wanted to share with you is the L'Oreal Instant Repair, And the next hair product I wanted to share with you is the L'Oreal Total Repair Instant Miracle Mask. I bought this at Shoppers Drug Mart. It was on sale for about $5, so I thought, you know what, if it's good, it's good. If it's not that expensive, but it's really good. I like it. It's just as good as the more expensive Frederic Fekkai hair masks I had tried in the past, and I love it. I've used it for the last month or so. I don't use this every time I wash my hair. I use it about once a week, and I really like it. It helps eliminate frizz and makes your hair feel really soft and manageable, and it doesn't weigh the hair down either. And what I love about it is that it is an instant mask. You don't really have to wait to leave it in. You put it on and then you can rinse it out right away, and you can still feel it. There's a color one that's supposed to invigorate your hair color. There's one with shimmer in it for people that have more blonde hair if they want to enhance the shine of the hair, but I'm happy with this. It's pretty good. There's a new eyeshadow in my life. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen it, and I'm wearing it today because I wanted you to see what it looks like on, and it's by Burberry. Burberry recently reformulated all their eyeshadows. They reformulated all their eyeshadows to be a wet-dry formula. Now, I have not tried any of the reformulated classics to compare with the old ones, so I'm not really sure what the difference is for those, but they did release 4 new glow type of formulas, which are a lot more shimmery than the original line. They're similar to the NARS dual intensity eyeshadows. I don't have any of the NARS ones just because I'm not that into super shimmery eyeshadows, but I really am a big fan of Burberry eyeshadows. So I picked up the color number 02 Nude, and obviously it comes in the cute little velvet pouch. I used it on my eyelids today, and I used it both wet and dry. So this is what the color looks like. It swatches really nice. It's definitely a high shine formula, but I don't love it dry as much as I love it wet. When you use it wet, you really get that intensity, and it's super smooth. I find that when I was using it dry today, I first used it dry all over the lid with a fluffy brush. It had a lot of fallout. It's actually a good thing that I did my eyeshadow first because I got a lot of fallout from it, and I don't usually get fallout with the other Burberry eyeshadows that I own, but this one, as you can see, it blends out really nice, and maybe don't use a fluffy brush with it because they're not very fluffy brush friendly, but when I used it wet, it looked super nice and intense. It's a really nice intense sheen without being too much. It's still chic and classy in my opinion. So I like this. I'm not obsessed with it. I don't think I will buy the other colors too, but this is a really nice neutral shimmery eyeshadow. The next thing I got is a new nail polish, and it's the nail polish I am wearing today. It is by Smith & Colt. You guys know I've kind of been obsessed with this brand ever since I discovered it a couple of months ago, and the first nail polish I got by them was a glitter, and I thought I should try their classic cream formula. So I bought the color Bitter Buddhist. It's a beautiful seafoam green color, and its application is amazing. I really love these nail polishes. So this is what it looks like on. I thought it would be a cool color for the upcoming spring. If spring ever does come, I think it'll be a great color for spring, but for now, you know, I put it on and I'm patiently waiting for spring to get here. As I'm looking outside and it's like a snowstorm outside. It was minus 26 a couple of days ago, which was, I felt like I was driving an ice cube to work. The LCD screens in my car weren't working properly because it was so cold and it was not a pleasant experience. But anyway, this is Smith & Colt Bitter Buddhist, and it's awesome. Neiman Marcus carries the brand online now, so if you're interested, you can check them out at Neiman Marcus. And speaking of nail polish, I also bought a bottle of Seche Restore. This is the nail polish thinner, and this is what you use if you use the Seche Vite top coat. You find that after you use it a few times, as it gets exposed to air when you open the bottle, it gets a little heavy and extra hard to apply. So I always buy the thinner when that happens, and it makes sure that the formula stays nice and smooth and I can keep using it until I run out of the bottle. And it comes with a little dropper as well. So you just take a little dropper, you put a bunch of drops into the Seche Vite and you twist it around and it revives the formula. I really like it. Seche Vite is my favorite top coat. I've tried so many top coats and I keep going back to Seche Vite. That is just my holy grail. So this is what I use to get it to be nice and thin in consistency again. And the next thing I got is the new foundation. I bought this from the States. I'm not sure if it's out in Canada yet, but it's the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. I haven't seen it in Canada yet, but it might be out now. I haven't checked in a couple of weeks, but I really like this. I have used it a few times. It is the shade 205. I'm going to have a more in-depth review of it on my blog next week, I believe, after I get to play with it some more. But I do really like it so far. First impression was great. It is more of a matte velvety finish, so if you don't have oily skin and if you like foundations to give you a dewy glow, this will not be the foundation for you. But if you have oily skin, you want a foundation that feels really lightweight but that keeps the shine away all day long, this is a great foundation. It doesn't smell like anything. It applies really well with fingers, with a brush, and with a beauty blender. I like the beauty blender the best. I found that I get the most natural coverage. When I use the beauty blender, I get a little bit more of a satin finish with this. It's not so dead matte looking. But throughout the day, as your skin, the skin's oils come out and mix with the foundation, ends up looking really good anyway. But super impressed by this. It hasn't broken me out or anything, and it was $8.99, so you can't really beat that. The only downer is the color match. I got shade 205. If it was a little bit more yellow, it would be perfect. That's the kind of thing that bothers me about so many drugstore foundations, and actually there's a lot of high-end foundations that are guilty of this as well. It's really hard to get the right undertone, so if this was a little bit more yellow, it would be great, but it's not. I'm not wearing it today, but it's really good, and if you guys want to see a foundation routine with this, let me know. Now moving on to non-beauty related stuff, I have a candle to show you, which is kind of funny because I'm not really a big candle person. And I like candles, but I don't spend a lot of money on them, especially like those Diptyque and Jo Malone candles. While they are absolutely beautiful and some of them smell really nice, I haven't found one that I like the smell of so much that I would justify spending that money on it, but they are really nice. But one that is worth the money, in my opinion, because I love the smell so much, is the Malin and Goetz Neroli candle. It's $52, which is still super expensive. It's not as expensive as Diptyque. I think Diptyque is $68, I think. I'm not really sure though, but the Malin and Goetz Neroli candle is absolutely incredible. You only really need to burn it for an hour and the whole top floor of the house smells like this candle. I love it so much. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a fresh, sexy scent. It's absolutely beautiful. It says here, our Neroli candle synthesizes natural citrus and green freshness. This modern and dynamic orange extract burns on its own and is beautifully paired with our sexy cannabis, creating a unique blend and perfect sensory balance. You can burn this candle in the summer, you can burn it in the winter, and the scent is still incredible and appropriate. So really, really like this. If you want to splurge and if you are into candles and home fragrance, stuff like that, I highly, highly recommend this. One of the best smelling candles that I've ever had. And the last two things I want to share with you are two bathing suits that I actually purchased in LA. I didn't buy any other clothing or anything except for two bathing suits. So the first is by the brand L-Space. I really, really like L-Space bathing suits. They are super flattering. They last a long time. My first L-Space bathing suit I've had for 5 or 6 years and it's still in great condition, and I've worn it tons of times. They wash really well. I hand wash them in cold water and then just lay them flat to dry. But this is the Bitsy cut bikini bottom. It's reversible, so you can wear it black as well, but I really like this black and white tribal print style. And what I really like about these is that at the bottom it has this really, really cute top stitching here, so it just looks really, really flattering and kind of gives the bottom a nice shape. And the top of this is like this. I really like the fact that it looked kind of like a bra. All the other bikini tops that I have are kind of the halter style that just tie up, but this actually has straps. So it's like a bra. It has really nice padding in it as well. And I like the fact that the straps are really, really thin. And the other one I got by a new brand. The lady said that they had just gotten these in from Malibu, and the brand is called Frankie's Bikinis, and it's a red bikini. I loved the top of this so much. It's a really, really bright, pretty red, and the back and the straps have this really beautiful braided detailing. I loved it a lot. So I'm a medium in the top and a small in the bottoms. And the bottoms are like this. They're a little less coverage than the L-Space ones, but again, I love the fact that they have this seam going down the bottom, so it really just gives the bottom a nice shape. So love, love these. I'm super happy with them. I got them at a boutique in Venice. It was on Main Street, but if I can find these online, I will link to them below if you're interested. So that's it for me. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and let me know if you want to see a Covergirl foundation video. I can work on that for you next. So have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.